This is the day that the Lord has made. Hey, come on, let's rejoice and be glad in it. You know, friends, it's another day that God have given each and every individual another opportunity to be thankful and to be grateful and to have much gratitude, and also to know and to understand that you're here for a purpose. Today, I want to talk about what I do in order to stay encouraged. Hopefully, this can help someone, and hopefully, some individuals may realize that they're already doing it and things, and that's a great thing. I'm all about the power of prayer, breaking those generational cycles, knowing that we don't have to stay stuck, knowing that God loves us, knowing that, God is still doing miracles, and most of all, God loves all of us. Yes, God does. Friends, here are some of the things that I do to stay encouraged, and things like I say, some of the things that I do, they're not all of the things. First of all, I just want you to know I appreciate you for coming here. Even if you come back later on to watch this particular video, know that it's appreciated. I appreciate all the thumbs up. I appreciate the prayers that individuals is by choice choosing not only just to pray for me, but my whole entire family. I am so thankful and grateful, and prayers are back out to you, friends. That's why I say blessings and power unto you. But here's some of the things that I include in my life that keeps me encouraged. Reading. Reading is one of the things that I love doing because reading gives me inspiration and it keeps my mind active as well as being motivated. Reading different what you call scriptures is very helpful for me that I found on my journey because I realized that they stay consistent to, what God is speaking into my life. And also I love reading other books as well that may be enhancement unto my life as long as they are positive. Let me say that much. The other thing that I like doing as well, I also like to help individuals according to my own reservoir of what I could give or how may that I can help in things, according to what is in me in order to be helpful. Never go what you call without when you're helping someone. Always make sure that you have more than enough to give before giving. But giving is one of the things that I like to be a blessing, as well as in helping and things. I don't necessarily have to understand why I'm giving, but if it's laid upon my heart, I love giving. So we have the reading and the giving and things. Also, friends, the other thing that I like doing as well is just being a comfort to an individual when they possibly may need a listening ear. And these came with some life learning situations to whereby, I realized that individuals pour into me. And when individuals pour into you, you have to be the individual to whereby even when it seemed like you need to release it to someone that you possibly think that may can hold it. I realize and I'm thankful that some things everybody can't hold how you will hold. So you would just have to kind of, understand in this journey, in this particular life, that some people just will pour, out unto you because they need to release. And upon that releasing, you don't hold on to those particular, things. Also, what keep me encouraged, and let me say this much. When individuals pour into you, make sure that you pray and you release that stuff from off of you and everything, because what you're doing is not only is you being a listener, but you're able to release the stuff from off of you so it don't stay attached upon your life, because things need a place to live and to stay spiritually. I'm talking about on my spiritual journey, what keep me encouraged and things. Also, I realized that I am a fighter. What do I mean about being a fighter? Meaning that I do not give up, meaning that I will fight to where about to win and not to stay down. I will fight to give God the victory. I will fight to know that I will be standing, the right way according to the Lord's will. The fighting spirit that is in me and the spirit of the Lord that rise up so strongly in me, I give all praises and all glory to God. And that is that strength to whereby it comes in and it keeps me encouraged and it keeps me motivated. Without a fighting spirit, you can just give up and you can lose all hope. without a fighting spirit. That's why it's good to have that energy of, not being able to basically to sit down when you understand that you need to be standing. And I don't mean standing, just literally standing, but spirit wise, because there will be things that will happen in life to worry about. You will need a fighting spirit. You will need that spirit to worry about. It know how to rise up. It know how to, rage the war that it need to in order for your protection and things and for your covering and everything. And, individuals will pull on that fighting spirit from you because they understand that you know how to go in the secret place with God. These are the things that have been helpful and is helpful on my journey. Everybody don't have a fighting spirit. Some people don't know how to fight spiritually for their own, intervention or for the intervention of their journey and everything. So it is very good that, if you don't understand the fight that is within you, you have to tap into it and to know that God is with you. Another thing that I like doing as well, I come here to encourage. Where encouragement helps myself as well. I always encourage myself. I always allow myself to know that it's okay if mistakes happen. It's okay if things happen that possibly even in knowing that it was not right. I understand that God is a forgiving God and God will release you from the things that you have done and for especially the things that you don't know. These are things that keep me encouraged. These are the things. And then when it comes to my personal lifestyle and things, I love to get the simple exercise in. That doesn't cost me, a whole lot to do anymore. That's why I talk about those particular bands. You remember I came and talked about those bands and I said, ooh, what a life change. Truly it is, because can you imagine doing the strenuous stuff for the majority of your life, and then you finally calm down and say, okay, finally I found something that can go now with my personality at this time and where I'm at in life. Don't you know it's a time for everything in life? And it's like all my life for the individuals that I see now getting into the strength training and all, and I'm looking and smiling like, where you been at? Because this is truly well, it had to be a part of my life because of the work that I was into and things, and then being what you call motivated in that area just to keep a job. Just let me say that. But it all paid off for the good because now I understand that there's benefit in exercise. Exercise does a whole lot. I don't care if it's just simply movement. Some people may not can do the same exercise, but it definitely, for me, it regulates my particular mindset. It give good circulation as well. So choose what exercise that fits you if you are into exercise, and understanding the meal portions and things and the fasting. That's where that fasting come in at. When I say I like to take, time to fast, meaning turn away at least, some time from out of my particular day, not a 24-hour fast. I'm familiar with the 24-hour fast and the 12-hour fasting for spiritually, but you can literally fast. You can take time out of the day to fasting. And what it does for me, it keeps things with clarity in my life with the fasting, not knowing all things, but that clarity is something to wear about. It keeps your intuition intact. It's a beautiful thing when you are in tune to life and when you understand. You don't have to know everything, but one thing about intuition, it give a signal. It's like an antenna that it signals you that something is either right or something is either wrong. Once again, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to understand it because it's definitely what you call a protection as well. And most of all, friends, like I said, these are just some of the things. Also, what I like to do is laughter because laughter is good for the soul. Not laughing at anyone, just a good laugh. That's why I love good comedians that whereby they can keep life real, and things, and they know how to make you laugh and things. And basically, that's a gift within itself when individuals know how to make another individual laugh, and from pure comment, not the way of hurting anyone or trying to make anyone feel bad. But I feel like comedians really are blessed to be on the earthly realm to make individuals laugh and things because it's definitely what you call the healing and the medicine. It's like I want to laugh right now because if you didn't know, friends, I have a lot of comedian in my family that they're not on stage. But when I say I came from a family that were about laughter and just being able to just be just real with it, not just trying to do it, but things just so flow so naturally in that particular area. So it's beautiful when individuals can make you laugh and they're doing it out of the heart of just showing up and being that purpose and things. So I truly believe comedians have a purpose in this particular life. And I understand that they know it too. So sometimes you'll find individuals when you talk to comedians, I'm chasing this rabbit now, and they'll tell you their story and how they showed up in life, and they feel like that they are purpose here to do nothing but that. So I'm just thankful to know that laughter is good for the soul. And another thing I like to say, friends, that I'm always talking about this. Like I say, these are some of the things, these are just the basic that I'm giving my friends. But I always talk about this thing to encourage and to motivate, along with the power of prayer. And I know that it's effective because from from years ago up until now, and I'm living in the now, I am a believer that the power of prayer, the encouragement to motivate and to flow and to be at peace with who you are. It was a time and place. And let me just tell this story and everything, that the only thing that I found to give me that peace and give me that soundness of understanding was to motivate myself and to encourage myself to hang on in there in prayer. There has been moments to where about prayer wanted to be slighted from out of my life because of the challenges that came up against me. And I still have challenges, those things that may try to tap you on the shoulder and try to show up in life to make you somehow to just walk away or not give no praises to God, or not being able to repent, just not being able to move forward. So when you keep prayer the highlight in your life, I know that prayer works. I know that prayer is a foundation, not just for my life, but for individuals' life that even may be listening now. If you got prayer as the foundation, it's like a new birth that is given to us daily. Daily, daily. And I am grateful just to be here to my friends to say, you continue to do those things that keep you encouraged, or whereby you can stay encouraged. Now, it may not be the same things that I just mentioned, but whatever it may be, if it's giving you that motivation and encouragement to understand that you are purpose filled and God made you uniquely, and everything is designed and on purpose according to the Lord's will. And I also want to say, friends, that, never take too much thought about anything in life to where about it creates too much worry. Worry can what you call basically come into anybody's lives to be a stressing point, and stressing is not of God. Worrying is not of God. Do these things happen? Yes, they do. Why do they happen? I don't know. I just say it's part of life. It's part of us learning the lesson, learning how to deal with it, learning how to be still, learning how to be present, learning how to accept the moment right where it's at. I've learned now not to run away from things. I learned now to embrace, whether or not it's comfort, whether or not it's discomfort. Let me stand in this particular now present and let me feel everything, because if I'm running away from it, I'm not getting the lesson to know why it showed up in my life and how do I need to stand. Do I need this fighting spirit right now? Or do I need to understand the energy and why it's circulating? What do it want from me? What do it need from me? Do I need to be silent? Or is it a time for me to fight? Or is it a time for me to pray? What lesson is it bringing in my life? And being in this position in life, it didn't come right away. But I would say the older that I begin to get in things, the more wiser the wisdom, the Spirit of the Lord began to speak to me and talk to me as well. And to more, God was beginning to say, in this life there's many journeys, but the journey right now that individuals choose. That's according to your choice, how you choose and how you live it, because it's like a video that will be played before, individuals to understand, how to get back on the right track, even if you don't see it as a video, however it may come into your life, however it may appear, however it may speak to you. Some individuals got a way of speaking to you to whereby it register, it turns on, the channel, what you need in your particular life in order to be turned on, just to hear what the Lord got to say in your life. Some individuals, it changes the way how they think, that thinking ability, knowing that, you got a mind. That mind is filled with things, and the mind that is filled with the things that is not operating and working for God, there is work to be done now, Lord. Teach me how to undo these things, Let me allow my whole entire mindset to evolve to whereby, God, I know that you are with me. You'll never leave me nor forsake me. These are the encouraging things that you can say and that you can speak to yourself. There are also, moments in prayer to whereby I realize that you'll probably isolate yourself. Not that you're isolating yourself because, listen, you don't want to be bothered. There are moments that you don't want to be bothered naturally in life. You just want to break. But I'm saying in the stage to whereby if God is basically isolating you, or you choosing to be isolated so that you can grow and so that you can evolve, guess what? You're in the right space. You're in the right place as long as there is nothing that want to cause you to be harmful to yourself or to speak, those things into your life that does not, include God in it. Because that isolation, we have to be aware. Sometimes even the enemy would try to isolate us to basically to gain territory and then to speak those things that is not of God. That's why it is power and understand the divine voice and what God is speaking unto you. It is power to understand too your particular journey and everything, because when you are listening and when you are being in tune, and then when you are what you call the light and you understand that God has given you that particular light, you'll know what to do with it. You'll know how to flow with it. Friends, I just thank you. I hope someone was able to either understand that, listen, you're on this journey. It's your journey that God has given you. You have been divinely chosen. You are uniquely made. And I say it like that because when you begin to compare yourself to this individual or that individual, you have to find your way back on your journey now and understand, embrace everything about your life, the good and the bad, because it all works out for the right reason. It's all what you call benefiting you, because on this particular journey, life and chances is giving to us all. Friends, I love you. I appreciate you. And things, drop in the chat the things maybe if you want to, the things that you do to stay encouraged. I know that you wake up in the morning, God give you life, God give you strength, God give you breath if you think that way. But besides God doing all of those particular things, by giving you the breath, by giving you the life, if you believe this way, the things that keep you encouraged, what is it that you do, or what is it that you will make a difference today and do? What is it that, maybe in helping that God maybe has been pulling you to do those things that can be a help to someone. Volunteer is a good thing. If you find yourself, appearing or more attractive in an area that you want to volunteer, find out the information. How do you become a volunteer? How do you get things moving in the areas that bring you that joy, that peace, that love and harmony? And the most important things, friend, I would say, because I apply it to my life and everything, I literally have to remember stress is one of those particular things that it is not your friend. I'm saying it as being a retired firefighter now, and things I have seen it, and I have seen the whereabout individuals basically stress their whole life to whereabout, it did a lot of damage. I can talk about it because when a stress-filled life had tried to get upon my particular life, it stopped me in my tracks, and immediately I said, this is not for me and everything, because this is not the way that God want me to live. It's funny how God can give you a past, and how now your past of a career that you chose, how things can come back full circle, and how it can be what you call a reflection of what you know now, how to deal with life and how to walk in it, and as well as how to encourage individuals as well. I am thankful and I am grateful for the opportunities that I get to come here and share. Sometimes you'll hear me, talking, even more, about this power of praying. But when things are put in our life for that version to just stay what you call uplifted, certain things, like I said, you have to find yourself not only from reading the word, but coming from out of that word and doing those things that God already got set in place for you. You still normal, you still human, you know. You everything that you need to be. But sometimes you're going to have to step away from out of that particular word, but the word is living in you. All of those things that you're reading that is keeping you positive, and finding those things now that keep you embraced and keeping you sound, okay? All right, friends. Anyway, friends, I am going to go. You know what time it is. It's time for me to be about my day. I am so thankful and grateful. I'm here for the journey. I really am. I am so thankful, too, that God is just doing what he needs to do in all of our life. All of our life. All right, friends, I want you to have a great day. I'm going to get this workout in. I'm still in love with them stretch bands. What a relief it is when I say a relief. A relief. It do what it need to do. That's all I can say. It do what it need to do for my journey and things. So I appreciate each and every individual. How they gonna know, friends? Go tell some friends, and things. Thumbs up the video if you like. But most of all, stay encouraged, keep your light on, and do the things that you know that keep you encouraged. Blessings and power unto you. Thank you so much once again, friends.